Fine. So this one, what is the parent table? Task table, right? Task table is the parent table for all the ITSM applications. So what are the applications you see in ITSM? Can can someone give me some examples?
Incident, change,
Incident,
problem,
change, problem, task,
and
okay, knowledge,
knowledge.
okay. And if you see the task table is there, na? The task table, child tables, majority of them are the applications of ITSM. Okay, majority, few are not, but yeah, you can say that way also. But you can give this one is an example. This is a good one, right? When you say task, it is also a request. We will get that concept in catalog, service catalogs and workflows. Clear, ma? This is clear? Yes. Okay. Then what is dictionary? What is dictionary override? Can someone tell me? Anyone?
Dictionary is the table where the field values will be saved.
Right, very good. Field means can we have the dictionary table? What table it is?
Sys underscore dictionary dot list.
Yes. Dot list we can't say. That is table
Sys
name only.
underscore dictionary.
Yeah. Dot list is to open that in list view. Okay, very good.
Okay, okay, sir.
Then what is dictionary override? Dictionary override. Anyone? Please tell me. What is dictionary override? Yeah. Please tell me now.
If we wanted to make a field mandatory and the origin parent table does not have that field as a mandatory,
Uh-huh.
then we can use dictionary override to make the field mandatory without disturbing the parent table.
Yeah. That is a example, right? So that is
Yes,
one
sir.
example. So you can control the attributes of child table. Okay. Generally, when you create a table using inherited extend table, okay, the parent table features will come to child table, and even the dictionary related things also will be inherited to child table. Okay, consider like you have a field ABC that is coming from parent table. So in parent table dictionary, okay, that is mandatory, or it have something some other attributes, max length equal to 10, 20 something. Okay, so in child tables you want some different configuration of it. That time what you do is you use dictionary override. Okay, in our example what we covered, ma? We covered short description, right? In incident page I want to see the incident description and even the length also, and mandatory, three things we covered. Okay, to change the incident description we said label, we used labels. Okay, and to change the uh, what you say, the third one, what I said, incident description, that is a label. And what else, ma? What else? What two we cover now?
Length.
Length, max length attribute you can use. Okay, and make it mandatory. Okay, dictionary override mandatory. Check that check that one. Okay, so that way you can create it. If you go to dictionary, then you can see down dictionary override. There you can see that, and you can configure it. Agree, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is reference qualifier? What is the question? Ma, tell me, ma, what is reference qualifier?
Using this function, we can restrict the
Uh-huh.
data or in a reference field
Okay, very good.
by giving certain conditions.
Yes. So what are the types of reference qualifier?
Dynamic, simple, advanced.
Right. Reference qualifier is to restrict the data of a reference field. Okay. So one, can someone give me some example for reference qualifier? Anyone?
Keeping a condition where suppose a caller field where I will be giving the condition that only the user was letter starts name starts with A, those kind of names should be visible. So using this, we can reference qualifier, we can do this.
Very good. So in the reference fields, if you want to restrict the data that you are seeing here, I want to see only, okay, there, consider like you have in a group table, okay, these are all groups that you are getting as a reference field, okay. You have a filter or a group type. You want to see only assignment groups here. Consider like you have a field called, okay, group type. In the group type, you have assignment, subscription, something. Three types are there, three choices. I want to see only assignment groups here. Then what you do? You go to reference qualifier, make simple, and then make a condition, and then a type equal to assignment you selected. Then it will show only this one. And your example, caller field is there. I want to see only active records, active users. Total you have these many, and you have active maybe 500 people. So I want to see only active users who are there in the system. Okay. So something you can tell like this. You can give a number of examples, but yeah, that's what reference qualifier. And types also simple, dynamic, advanced. And again, in simple, what you use condition builder. If in advanced, what we use
Encoded query.
encoded query or JavaScript. Okay, and in dynamic, what we use
Script include or scripts.
script include or scripts in the form of dynamic filter option. Okay, when you say dynamic, you need to get in mind that you will use dynamic filter option, that I will cover maybe after script include class. Okay, it will be coming up. Then what is ACL? Uses of ACL, how the ACL run. Okay, it is very deep concept. I didn't touch it so far, but generally there is something called ACL. Okay, access control list. Okay, every table. See here, I will just give something. Okay, simple thing I will do. Okay, in order to give an introduction about ACL, right? Maybe we'll see a little deeper. Okay, I'm creating a table. Okay, you are in ACL's page. Just see ma. Okay, this part I will cover when we cover ACL part separately. But I'm creating a table now. Okay, table for ACL I'll just create. Right? The table name is table for ACL. It came like this. Okay, and I don't want all of them. Right? So see here I'm creating it. Yes. Now I created it. Okay. CRUD operations. Those four CRUD operations. Who have access to do the CRUD operations on this table? Did we get this question by any chance? All ITIL applications are controlled by ITIL people only. Other people cannot even see them, create them, delete them, write them. Similarly, this table also. Now, from now onwards, who can create a record? Who can delete a record? Who can update a record? Who can see the record? Okay. So when you create it, okay, see here down, application access automatically, sorry, controls. Okay, automatically the system creates ACLs. Okay, if you go here, it created a role first thing, and also it created four ACLs. Okay, one for create, one for read, one for write, one for delete. And whoever, see, now if you ask me who will have access to create a record on this table, open this ACL. Okay, admin override means automatically admin people will be getting, because we are accessing this instance as admins. Okay, then because of that we are able to create records, all table new records. Okay, all new table records because of this option. And then people who are in this role. Okay, there is a role created, who are who are all there under this role. Okay, they can do it. Okay, so for ITL based application, ITL role will be there. Okay, I don't want this role, I can add another role also. Okay, so here we can control these things using three. Okay, this is also very important question, using roles. Okay, using condition and using script. Okay, See here, we are seeing ACLs. I don't see new here. Okay, and you are opened one ACL, but even you can't do any edit here. Okay, then our next question is to do the ACL, which role you need it?
Elevate roles.
1 second. Where is that? Elevate role only. Somewhere I seen that. This one. Okay, to do the ACL part, what role we need it? Okay, we need
Security admin.
security admin. This is very, very, very important question. Okay, we covered this. Okay, I given that role introduction, but maybe as we don't know ACL, we missed it. Okay, but see here how I can get it. Now you are in a ACL page and even you are in a ACL table, and now here you are. Even you have admin, you can't edit it. Why? Because you need to get a role. Okay, that is called, just to go to roles first. Okay, security underscore admin. This is the role. Security. Oops, no one are there. Okay, give me 1 second more. So, how to get okay me into that security admin role? Okay, here you can do it. So now from now onwards, I have security. I already have it. I'm part of that role. Okay. So when you go to roles and see, you will be part of that role. Okay. When you are part of that role, every time if you want to do some change in the ACL level, you need to do this particular step. Okay. So see here, when once I added it, okay, automatically it is enabled to see, and here I am already part of that. Okay, that means from now onwards I can edit or I can create, I can delete anything on ACL table. See here, it came now. I refreshed it, and here if I refreshed it, okay, it came now. Now someone will ask you a question. In this table that you created, okay, allow ITL people to create record. Okay, then what you do? It's a create operation on this table. Okay, then come here and then say add new role, ITL role. Okay, what does it means is ITL people and these people can create record. So this is how you control the accesses on table level using ACLs. Okay, ma, this is a just introduction for questioning purpose, but real time maybe we can little discuss more in that. Okay, here we have some other questions also like what is this one, what is star, what is star dot something, what is none. Okay, so see here right now it is none. That means it is works on every field level, means entire table level. If I want to give only something for a field level, then I need to select that particular field. If I keep star means all the fields. Okay, this is also one important question. I will go a little deeper more later. Okay, and if you want to keep some condition using script, you can also give that. Select this advanced, then it will enable the script. You can still do it. Okay, ACLs and system properties I will cover separately, but for this question, just keep this part. Okay, I don't go a little deeper because it confuses you. Is that clear, ma? Yes, no? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what role is needed to create a report? Anyone create a report. There is no role is required to create a report. Okay. Maybe if I am wrong, how we can learn these kind of questions is go to that particular topic, ServiceNow. It is not only reports my any topic. Okay. Reporting. When we read that reporting concept, now first line is it will tell you what role is required to create it. Okay, if you take ServiceNow ACL or something whatever it is, first line of this docs is okay. it will tell you what role it is required. So here it is about yes reporting, and then is there any create report? Yeah, creating report, just see like this. This is where we can find our question. Okay. Right, you didn't mention anything, means that anyone can create reports, I think. Okay, yes. Anyone can create a report ma. Okay, there is one role called report underscore admin. Okay, that role we will use to administrate the reports. Okay, just keep that in mind. Report underscore admin, yeah, this role. Okay, what does it mean is when we created reports, right? We completed the report concept, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
How I can share a report to someone?
Schedule report.
The question is not like how I schedule a report, ma. How I can share a report to someone? Share.
There is a
There is a
share
share button.
option.
Yeah, you do it. Okay. Generally, report owner can share it. Consider like report owner is left the organization. That time, how we can do? Okay. Maybe this role is required in order to administrate it. You got it, ma? Apart from admins, if someone wants to share, publish, schedule, and all, they can do using this one. You got it? Everyone? Yes. Everyone can create
Yes,
reports,
sir.
but they can manage using this one, this role. This role is required to manage the reports, administrate the reports. Okay. So this would be one of the additional question you get it in reports. Okay. Just keep it. Who can manage reports? Okay. Report underscore admin. Now, what is the difference between home page and dashboard? This question I will skip it, ma. Okay, because okay, let's make it. Home page. Home page is this one. Dashboard is bigger. Okay, the definition of dashboard is very bigger. Home page is a kind of small thing. Maybe see here, home page, but not easier to use. This is the answer. Maybe you can say. Okay, home page is a simple thing where it just gives you some data. Okay, but if you see dashboards now, it controls the interactiveness, and it have bigger scope actually. See here, ITL dashboard. Where is ITL dashboard? Go here. Dashboard is a little bigger one. For these kind of questions, you can say I never created it, so I'm not very much sure because dashboard is like not an easy one but complex one. Okay, maybe if you see this one. I'm opening one of the dashboard. Dashboard have so many things, but it's not straightforward like home page. See here, the way how home page shown now, it showed in one page where you see some two, three reports. But dashboard now you can have tabs here like this, and you can apply some formulas to get the data, to fetch the data. Okay, they can everything. This is little bigger. Try to get this answer. Okay, even I am not very sure to answer this one. Okay, but home page is a small in scope, dashboard is a bigger in scope. Here you need to do so many things, formulas will come. Okay, many things will come. Okay, so moving to next one, Coalesce and types. Okay, so Coalesce is transform, it will come in transform maps ma. Okay, we have not gone through that level, but I will just show in one line. As you are all attending interviews now, maybe I'll just cover how you can answer in interviews. Okay, so first, what is transform map? Okay, so transform map is nothing but you got the data and you are loading the data into ServiceNow one of the table. That means you are transferring the data from external source to ServiceNow. Okay, so when you are transferring it, you need to map the fields. Okay, this is your computer tab field and this is your Excel sheet field. So see here, I have one, give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the field okay. This is the field this is the sheet I got it. Okay, I some platform admin given this one, and I need to load this data into ServiceNow and CMDB underscore CA underscore computer table. This is computer data. When I am loading it, here the name of the computer is PC underscore name. Okay, but here it is not PC underscore name, but it is name. So how system will know? Okay, you need to map that field. This is coming from source and this is your destination. Okay, when you have these kind of mismatches, then you do field mapping. Field mapping is one of the conceptual transform map. Okay, when you are doing field mapping, okay, let's say I'm loading data, student data. Okay, let's say in our student data, 10 students are there with one common name, Andreas. Okay, if I load it now, system also already have it. So how it takes it? Will it take a new record or it needs to update it? You are getting it now. How we need to make it uniqueness? Okay, let's say you are loading incident table. Okay, INC 000123 is there. You got some 100 incidents from Jira. You are loading it. Okay, and this incident is already there in the incident table. That time, will you update it or will you create it? Will you update the same existing?
Update.
Yeah, will you update the same incident record which is there in the system, or you create a new incident with this code? If you create a new one, it will be duplicate. With the same incident number, you have two incidents, which is wrong. That time you need to update it. So how you determine the uniqueness? By comparing which field you determine the uniqueness. Okay, that will tell you this Coalesce. So if you are seeing this one, okay, this is my data which I am getting it. PC name is unique. So I took PC name as Coalesce true. That means when the data is transferring, it will check the PC name. If the PC name is already there, it will update it. If the PC name is not there in the destination, it will create a new record. So Coalesce will do this checking of uniqueness. Is that clear, ma?
Sir, can we do more fields
Yeah,
as
we can do
do for
multiple Coalesce.
Coalesce?
Yes, that is our next second question. What can we do? Okay, Coalesce for multiple fields. Yes, I can do for name. I can do for IP. There is a field called IP address for that, and this one you can do it. That time they will be asking one more question. If you have multiple Coalesce, then how the system will check? Okay, one is true, one is false. IP is true, but PC name is false. That time, will it create or will it update? That question you will get it. So, when you have multiple Coalesce, both should be true. Then only it will update. If not, one matches, one not matches means it is not uniqueness. It will create it. You got it, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Everyone, yes. Many people doesn't understand this one because we didn't go through this particular topic. Okay, so I can't explain that beyond this point. But whoever knows something, whoever are attending interviews, this is what I can say. But whatever we discussed, is that clear, right? What is Qualifier? How it is useful? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah. And next thing is here they asked something like types of college. There is no types of college, ma. Okay. If you go to maps now, you see here. So see here, this is the field map of name. This one. And if you see, this is college. If you check it, it is true. If you uncheck it, it is false. Maybe if you check it, you also have two more values. The values are this is little confusing. Okay, I'll just skip it for now. I will explain when we are discussing this point. Case sensitive, this one we can discuss. What does it mean is in your source you have, okay, small pcn, you have like this. Okay, and in your destination you have like, okay, means in your ServiceNow system you have the same name. Okay, pcn. So this is called case sensitive. So now this one and this one is same. Tell me ma, this one PC name and this one is same. Yes or no? Okay. If you consider case sensitive, it is no. If you don't consider case sensitive, it is yes. Is that clear? So when you are checking the uniqueness, if you want to still check the case also, then you will check this one. Generally, we don't check this. So no. Maybe this could be the relevant point for this particular types. Clear? Yes, no. Please confirm. We can move to next one.
Yes, sir.
So what are the types of business rules? Yes, we know it. Okay. Before, after, async, display. And what is the difference between after and before? Yes, we know. The secondary job will run before the primary job updates into the database, after updating the database. What is async business rule? Yes, we know. It is one of the type of business rule. It will run asynchronously, means it runs in a separate window, not with the primary job. Okay. What is G Scratchpad? It comes in display business rule. Using G Scratchpad, you can define a variable in server level, and that variable can be called in client script. Okay, I given you.
which holds some value, no?
It is just defining a variable. That's it. It is a variable itself. You keep like, okay, sree. You just say sree. Using G Scratchpad, you define a variable called sree, and you keep some values from server side. Okay, and the server side values you need it in client side. Okay, so you can use whenever you want it to use in client side. So using display business rule, you define a scratchpad variable called sree, keep something from server side data, and then use it in client side. Okay, there is one question called how you call the server side data into client side. Okay, this is one method. Okay, and script include is one more method. Okay, so what is script include? How to call? How to? Okay, what is script include? First question. Script include is a server side data, and we create a class and more functions, and the functions and the class can be called from everywhere whenever you want to initiate. When I say everywhere, you can call it from client script, you can call it from server side script. How you can call a script include from client script using GlideRecord. How you can call a script include from server side. Script include name and function, the class name and the function name. Yesterday we discussed one example, right? Shopping and function. So if it is class name is, consider like class name is, okay, class name is shopping and function name is, uh, what do you say, buy fruits. Okay, then how you call this particular script include from server side is, okay, shopping dot
Buy
buy
fruits.
fruits. Okay, if it is, this is from server side. Okay, if you want to call the same script include from client side, na, then you need to define something like, okay, where maybe GA or CA, whatever you want to keep. Okay, new, okay, glide ajax of script include name. We will discuss, ma, we didn't cover it. Okay, and then GA dot add param equal to function name. This function you will call it. Is that clear? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then what are the types of client script? Yes, we discussed it. We know it. Four types of client script: on What is that? On change, on load, on submit, on cell edit. Okay, here you may need to explain with neatly. Sorry, what I'm speaking. So you need to discuss, explain with an example. And someone asked me one question here: how to hide a field using client script? How to hide a field in the client script? What method you use it? Can someone tell me? Anyone, please? How I can hide a field in the form using client script? Anyone know
Can you repeat the question, please?
how to hide a field in the form using client script?
Visual is equals to false.
Very good. Okay, set visible equal to false. Visible, mandatory, read only. Okay, those three you can use it to control the fields. Okay, I don't want to use set visible. Then what is the option?
Display,
UI policy.
Sorry,
display,
set display equal to
display
false.
is equal to
Yeah,
false.
set visible or display. And one more answer someone told using UI policy. That is also one of the answer, but we are specifically talking about client script. So set display or set visible. I need to write it in case. Okay, camel case ma. I'm not I'm not writing using camel case, but just you need to write like this only. Then only system will take it. Okay. Then what are the table names of work notes in the incident table? Okay, sys underscore general. Work note is a field. Okay, if you go to incident table, okay. So if you see here, this field, work notes, watch list and all, they are general fields, sys general fields. Okay, they stores the data in a separate table. Okay, see here, it is a general field, na. If I write something, na, it will not store in incident table, but it stores this data in a separate table. Okay, the table name is give me 1 second where I open the tables here. I need to review it. I can't give the wrong name maybe. Okay, sys underscore general underscore field, this table ma, general entry table. Okay, this is the answer for your question. Okay, copy or maybe like this. So the data that you enter for that fields will store in this table. Okay, this is what the meaning of this question. Okay, what is the difference between UI policy and data policy? We have not covered data policy, but data policy is a server-side activity, similarly same like UI policy. In UI policy, you do mandatory visible read only, right? The same mandatory and read only you can do using data policy also. Visible will not be there. How you use, why you use, maybe that you need to understand. Okay, that is our next class. Okay, so when you are writing a business rule, that background script, schedule jobs using server-side code, okay, then you may get this one. Okay, I will explain that clearly later. Okay, so simple example I can tell you as we are recording this one. See here, give me 1 second. Let's write the code. Anyway, we are discussing it. Tr equal to new glide. Someone speaking, ma? Please keep it on mute, ma, if you don't speak. We are getting some noise. State 7 is for closed, ma. I think closed. Okay, resolved or closed. I think I am sure it is closed only. Okay, so what I am doing is I am closing one incident. I am closing one incident. Okay, what incident also you can get it. Okay, so I'm trying to close this one. State equal to 7. I am updating it. Okay, what it will do is, see, I am trying to close this incident. Okay, just see, anyway we are completing data policy also. Okay, it is good for us. So incidents. So this particular incident, you are trying to close it, right? It is active record and you are trying to close this one. Okay, so it is telling us that because of one data policy you are not able to do it. And also it is telling you like these two fields are mandatory if you want to do it. Okay, what it is telling you that in this particular table, if you want to close this particular field, okay, 7, you need to fill the data for these two also. When you are in client side, you can do it, but if you are running from server side, how you restrict the mandatory, how you restrict the read only. So this is how. So there is the data policy in the system, okay, where this data policy will restrict the people, okay, restrict the people to enter them. Without entering those two values, it will not allow to run it. Okay, when the state is one of resolved or closed, make these two as mandatory. Because of this data policy issue, you are not able to execute it properly. Okay, if I want to do it, what I need to do? Okay, I need to pass those two also. Something I need to get those field names and then pass them also. Then only it will update. You got it, ma? So these data policies are same like UI policy only, but here visible will not be there because you are running from directly server. You don't see anything visible, so you can't control any visible. Okay, this is the definition. Maybe we will see a little deeper tomorrow. Okay, conversion part and all. So the answer for this question is this one. Okay, if you want to see data policy, UI policy differences, maybe visual will not be there. Here visible will be there. Okay, and it runs in client side, it runs in server side. That's it. And there are few more. Maybe I can cover tomorrow. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And next question is based on which table priority field works? What does it? What is the question, ma?
Data lookup table.
Data lookup. Okay, let's say. Okay, fine. Someone asked what is data lookup, no? This one. Maybe if these two are relevant, maybe we can cover that. Where we are? Where we are? Here. Okay. What does it mean is in incident table. Okay, if you are in incident page, these three fields, right? See here, impact, urgency, priority. You can't directly change because it's read only, but these will be covered, controlled using these two fields. If I make these two changes, then based on that, okay, this one will change. So see here, here 3, okay, here 3. So how many probabilities we have? 9 probabilities, right? So here high, medium, high, low, okay. Then medium, medium, high, medium, low. So 3 into 3, 9 probabilities, right? So here if you see, there is something called data lookup. How that will be controlled? Okay, if data lookup is not there, now how you normally do? You need to write a client script. Read this value, read this value. If it is high, if it is high, then set the value of this one to critical. If it is high, if it is medium, set this value to high. Okay, if it is high, if it is low, set this value to 3. So like this, you need to write 9 if conditions. Agree?
Sir.
Yes. So without this way, maybe you have one more option called data lookup. Okay, in the data lookup table, for priority, you controlled using like this. Here you have 9. Where is this? Where is the definition? Okay. What I am looking, ma? It should show the. Give me 1 second. Definition. Data lookup. Priority lookup rules. So see here, these nine are controlling that behavior. Okay. If you see here, 1 1, sorry, 1 1 1. Okay. Maybe this way you can sort it out. 1 critical, 1 medium high. So because based on this one, it is controlling those three fields. Is that clear? This is also one of the important question mark for interviews. They will ask. Clear, right? Yes, no. Please confirm, ma.
Yes, sir.
So what is record producer? Record producer is one of the type of catalog items, and it will be useful to create a record on any table. Okay, we have not gone through the catalog items, okay, concepts. That is the reason I am just topping it. Anyone have interviews, and if you want to prepare, then I will recommend to go to our channel. Okay, there is a separate set of videos. There is a playlist. Come. Okay. So this is end to end. No need to wait for our classes also. Maybe if everyone are fine, we can skip that 7 8 hours 8 hours class also. Okay, we can discuss something. But everything I kept here. It is a full-fledged classes. 14 videos are there, and I uploaded one by one. So first class, second class, third class. Okay, this is the definition, and then this is the form creation. Then digging into workflow, and then okay, workflows only we have 4 5 classes. Okay, and then second type of catalog item creation. Okay, and then so just to go through it, in case if you want to prepare by one, or if you want to wait, maybe we need to cover these 7 8 classes also for catalog items. But your answer will come somewhere here. This is your answer. Okay, ma? That 45 hours, 45 minutes of class we can't cover now, so I'm just skipping it. Fine. So simple is what is record producer? It's a type of catalog item that will be useful to create a record on any table. The table also you will select it. Agree, ma? Yes, no? Okay. So how is update function works in server side script? Current dot update, gr dot update. How it works means what is that? It will update the current record. That's it. Is there any specific thing which we are looking here?
No, sir. They just asked what is update function
So
in
see,
while.
when we are doing server-side operations, then we do four CRUD, right? Creating a record, updating a record, deleting a record, like querying a record, right? Means reading the record. Either one is update. Using update, you can update the particular record. You need to pass it and then say gr.update or something dot update. How it works means maybe that way, we can say. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
And what is service catalog? Yes, again it is 1 hour class. Here you can find it. Okay. What are the events in workflow? Events are activities, ma.
Events, they
Okay,
said.
there is one activity called events. Okay, events is not a part of workflow, but it's a general concept. Okay, I will cover it as part of separate notification part, but events is very, very, very important one. Okay, so it will come like this event registry. Okay, what is an event means everything is an event. System will consider every job as an event. Okay, how you use that event to trigger something is your topic. You got it, ma? Maybe this is the simplest way, but I will go a little deeper later. Okay. We create an
Okay, sir.
event, we create a workflow, sorry, we create a event, we create a notification, okay, and we attach that event to notification, and then we trigger that event or notification using workflow. If you go to workflow, again, workflows are separate concept. I don't know if I show you will get confused or you will understand. Maybe that is the reason why I was asking now. Finish these topics and then start attending interviews now, because I'm understanding now like many you are getting many new questions where maybe you don't have answers. See here, this is workflow. Okay, it will be attached to a catalog item. Okay, now what is activities? These are all activities. Okay, we need to know every activity. Then here, these are the activities. For notifications, we have two activities. Event notification. We are talking about this event. This event will point to these events. Okay, you define an event here and then you call that event from here. This is what the meaning of it.
Okay.
Okay, ma. Now we need to know what is event, where you use event, how the events works. Okay, and especially how you use.
So it calls event event registry, right?
Yes, ma. Event registry. See here, the same thing you are seeing here.
Okay, okay, okay.
Whatever you are seeing from
Mm-hmm.
workflow events, the same thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we need to go as a separate concept, ma. I can't explain here. So how you will send an email using scripts. Okay, using registry only, events only. You create a event and the event can be triggered using gs dot event queue of event name. Okay, this is the concept. This is the answer for this question. And here you have three parameters:
Sir, event queue.
current, param1, okay, param2. Okay, so this is how you initiate a event from script. It could be business rule, it could be workflow, it could be schedule job, everywhere. And this event name is this one, and this will be attached to a notification. Okay, so the notification will trigger when you just initiate a event. This is what the expectation for this question.
Okay,
Uh,
sir.
how are tags in ServiceNow tables? I don't know what is the meaning of tags. I never heard it. Okay,
There's one field, sir, I checked in incident table,
okay.
just just for filtration purpose. That's all.
Uh, no, no, I never used it. Tags,
Yeah, just a column
just a column. Table.
in list view. I saw.
You saw in list view. Okay, let me.
Yes, sir.
Hmm, we don't have here. Fine. Maybe it's not a column, but it's some option tags. I couldn't see, ma. Maybe it is already added. Tags. You seen an incident table, ma?
Yes, sir.
I couldn't see.
That's just like we can update something for a certain incident so that we can just right click and find matching or filter out just for that.
Hmm, I will check it, ma. I'm not sure. I never seen it. But this
Okay, sir.
question I'll check it maybe and I will cover tomorrow. Okay. Very rare question, ma. Maybe. What are the types of SLAs? Yes, SLA is a separate concept we need to go through as part of incident management. I will cover it. The answer is There are three
Three
types of
types, right?
SLA, OLA, underpinning. Then what is SLA, what is OLA, what is underpinning? I uploaded one separate video, maybe you can visit it. Okay. Simply, if I want to tell, SLA is between major companies. Let's say I am from US. I given you a project to Indian-based service provider company. Okay. Then the contract between I and the US, like the customer and service provider, is SLA. Then the Indian service provider, what he do is he use internal, maybe he will give that to some other client. Okay, between them there will be OLA. Okay, and then if we have any SLAs in within internal department, no, that will be called as underpinning. So it is like uh, between us. So all are SLAs only, but that difference will come it because of between whom it is there. Okay, if it is there between major heads, it's SLA. If it is there between second level, it is OLA. If it is there between some other people, it is underpinning. Okay, internal departments. Okay, we have one in this one video. You can go through it. Okay, when you get some time. Okay, ma. And what is
Yes,
transform
sir.
map? Yes, it is. We covered it. Transform map is to transfer the data from source to ServiceNow tables.
Target
Target table.
table.
Here, field mapping will come. Okay, two types of field mappings are there: auto mapping and
Automated and manual.
manual mapping. Auto mapping. Okay, auto mapping and manual mapping assistance. Okay, using auto mapping, the system will read and map automatically. Manual ma mapping assistant, you need to do manually. Okay, there transform script will come, Coalesce will come, all these values will come. Okay, and yesterday I uploaded one video, ma. Okay, in transform map, there are two fields actually. Run business rule and one more is there. Maybe that is a very important question. You can just go through it. Run business rule and enforce this one, enforce mandatory fields. You just revise once this one. Okay, and how to update any record without changing the updated by and updated on fields means system fields. What is the answer for this question?
Autosys field
Very
false.
good. Okay, and what is the use of impersonation? This is very basic. Impersonation is the option. It allows you to maybe shift to another account to see the accesses and all. It is not logging out and logging in, but it's just an option to shift to another account. Okay, how to find the deleted records? Yes, there is one remove delete records table is there where you can see that. What are the best practices of business rules? We covered yesterday, right? Those five.
Yes.
Right. Don't use like use more functions. Don't use global business rule. Use script includes. Okay. Those things and all. Don't use recursive functions. Something. Okay. Try to use async business rule when you have some large scripts and follow the best practices of scripting. Don't make any heavy burden on instance. Keep more loggings also for troubleshooting. Okay. How to give introduction for 3 years of experience? We discussed it so many times, ma'am. So what could be the answer for this one? Why we are still looking for this one, ma? 3 years of experience, people. Even I explained to you and also uploaded one video, no? See here how 3 years one. We covered it.
It's covered it. Today I gone through that video.
Yeah, ma, please take it because I think for you only it's covered. For your batch only. Someone asked that question and I covered it. Okay, maybe somewhere it will be there. And uh,
I will share the link in the group.
no, it's fine, Madhya. I think then, maybe you can share it. What are the roles and responsibilities in your current project? These two questions are same, maybe.
Yes, these two questions are in the same link.
So please cover them. For P1 incident, what is SLA? It depends on in your company and SLA definitions. Okay, SLAs, when you go to SLA, there are some definitions. Okay, SLA is So for incident table, okay, if it is okay, maybe let's say response SLA, resolution SLA. Just talk about one thing. Okay, for incident table, okay, for P1 ticket we have 1 hour. For P2 ticket we have 8 hours. For P3 ticket we have 1 day. P4 ticket 2 days. Okay, maybe in your organization it will be 4 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours. Okay, it will be changed, but here you will get control. So the answer is like how much you have experience, how much you have time for P1 incident. You need to tell like maybe 8 hours or 4 hours. Okay, don't tell this hour because this is ServiceNow sample data. But in real time, 1 hour is very, very, very less. Just say 8 hours. Okay, this one is 8. Is that clear, ma? Yes, no? Yeah. And what
Yes,
is
sir.
variable? Variable set. It comes in catalogs, ma. I can't explain now. Okay, it is a big subject. I uploaded the video also. Do you have sync business rule? This is very, very, very important question. Not important question, but maybe kind of confusing question. So what are the types of business rules? Before, after, async and display, right? So do we have any business rule that runs, or do we have any synchronous business rule? That is the question. Do we have any? Do we have any
After works as an
No,
async, sir.
after works as synchronous?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah. After works, after business rule is synchronous business rule. The opposite of after is async business rule. So after is synchronous, async is asynchronous. Clear? Yes, no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So, and these and all advanced questions, ma. Okay, even this development also, these three questions I can't explain now because they needs lot of explanation and I need to show also. But this one, it is also kind of same question. What you developed it? Okay, this the answer is dynamic. I created maybe 50 catalog items. I did every release. Okay, release means 2 weeks of time. I will do minimum 3 stories, 5 stories. Okay, we have story points. Minimum one resource needs to finish 10 points. Minimum 10. Based on that, I will be doing it. Then what type of applications you use? I support ITSM applications. How you get the work? Okay, what is your roles in your project? Okay, so everything is like it is not a single answer. We need to mold the answers as per the content you learnt. If you are very good in catalogs, you can say I created 100 catalog items. Then you need to answer accordingly. Then, or else you do support as well as development. So you monitor your tickets, tasks, incidents, everything for a platform. And the same tickets you also, if any development is there, you can do the development part. And also general implementations also you do it for ITSM based applications. Okay, this is like why I'm skipping it because we have a lot of things to discuss. Catalogs is one of the main concept, integrations, transform maps. Okay, after that, in after workflows now we can discuss change related workflows. That time we will tell you, I will tell you like, okay, so as part of ITSM based application implementation for change, what you developed, what kind of examples you can explain. So those things and all will come, right? So we can't explain now because we are halfway. We need to learn more topics and then align those topics to your answer. You can speak anything, but you need to frame accordingly and speak. You got it, ma? Everyone? Yes, no? You got it right? Scoped application, say I never used scoped application for now. Okay, in case if you get any answer, any question. Okay. A REST API we didn't cover, but the expectation is like REST is a web service where we use to communicate between ServiceNow with some other platform that is called integration. Here you have methods. Okay, what methods are get, post, put, patch, update. and delete. There is no update. That is actually itself is patch or post. Okay, these 5 methods are get methods. Okay, you get the data from some other platform using this method. You create a record into some other platform using this method. Okay, put and patch, update, delete a record, delete. So this is very difficult to explain now, so I'm skipping it. CMM level company. Company will be rated based on something. CMM levels, Six Sigma levels and all. Okay. So CMM level means it is not ServiceNow question, it is general question. It will tell you about your company range. CMM level 5, CMM level 4, CMM level 3 something. Okay ma? How your company is handling the work will tell about this number. Okay, the more you are matured company, the number also they will provide you. It's like a rating or a scale of your company. Clear? That's what I can answer for now. Okay, it's a general question maybe. MID server is comes under integration mode. When you are connecting between two platforms, okay, the connection will be done via MID server. Okay, so when you see here, how can I answer is, let's say ServiceNow is one platform, okay, and you have one more platform called, give me 1 second, Jira. Okay, and from Jira to ServiceNow you have made an integration. You need to make an integration. Okay, so Jira you have incidents. Get the incidents. Okay, so to get the incident you use REST method get function. So you are getting the incident, and when you are getting the incident, you once you get the incident, you create that incident into ServiceNow incident table. That's what integration. But between these two, you use MID server. The MID server will act as a additional layer for security. So whenever you give a what you say request, the request will go to MID server. The MID server will reach the Jira, and Jira will give you the response. The response will be received by MID server, and the MID server will send to ServiceNow. So you are making a additional layer when you are making an integration. Without MID server also you can connect it, but it will give you additional security. That's what I can tell you now. Okay, clear? Yes, no? Okay, fine.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
any other questions, ma'am, before I end?
Sir, what is 10 style do in workflow?
What is turnstile? We need, how can I answer, ma'am? Because see here, we need to explain each activity, ma'am. Turnstile is this one. Okay, when you define some activities, now it will go for infinite loops. To control infinite loops, you keep turnstile, and turnstile will be having a number. Okay, so if I keep 3 times, na, it will check 3 times and then it will pass it. That's it. It won't run for a long. So you are checking something. Okay, till the time it makes that true, it will continuously run. How many times? Let's say it won't get true at all. Then it runs for years and years and years. So that time you stop using this one. So you need to go through this one. I can't answer now because it have some dependencies. Okay, but if you go here, tungsten, okay, there is a separate video for tungsten. Maybe you can just please refer it. Okay, this one. Where is that? Workflows, tungsten. Yeah, you can visit this one. Clear, ma? But the purpose is simple. You can this one will stop the looping. Okay, if you want to read it in a simple way, see here. I am keeping the cursor, or if I keep the cursor, okay, okay, oops. Tungsten activity counts how many times a workflow passes to the same point. Okay, so it counts it. If you keep some number, it counts that number and stop it. The activities, we need
Yes,
to
sir.
learn this particular workflow in a separate page, ma. 111 don't go it. Okay, my simple, humble request is complete the entire thing. Don't see one question, especially catalogs and workflows, because it's a bunch, it's a pack. Everything is aligned. If you see one question, one trying to understand that question, now you don't get it. It makes more confusions. You need to learn everything, then only you will get the concepts. Okay, and I can say this particular na what do you say, this playlist for service catalogs and workflows. This is the best in YouTube. I can say proudly. Nowhere we don't have proper data for workflows and activities. So start from this one and then end this one. Then you get everything and you can tell I created 50 catalog item during 33 years of experience. Or you can also tell like, okay, I worked on only catalog items. The client asked for 200 catalog items. We did it in 6 months. Okay, is that clear, ma? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, that is, yes. Any other questions? Any questions, ma, please?
No, no.
Okay.
No, sir.